forced to try and rotate in areas where they simply didn't really have any space to rotate through. And I'm looking towards VP right now. They are right now the team that goes, you know what, this team is out of the lobby, let's take their spot. When Gen.G left, they took South George, and now it seems to me like we might have a new team in Picado.
Well, let's see if they're able to get it done. Iroh and Spyro both eyeing this particular buggy. And by the way, guys, if you want to keep track of your favorite teams, make sure to check out the map. Twitch.tv/PUBG Esports map is where you can find that. You can see what all the rotations and things that are going to be happening. Is he really going to drive into this? Iroh, I believe in you. You're an incredibly talented player, like the desk was just talking about. The circle is going to go northeast, and this is going to be a bit on the risky side, potentially. Let's see if he can pull this off.
Yeah, the thing is, it's actually Spyro who are the player who's, I guess you can say, out of his area. Iroh lands here usually, so there's nothing new to this for Iroh's sake. Oh, that's unfortunate. I don't see Spyro surviving this. If he gets inside the door, there was a shotgun inside that I don't think Iroh picked up. If he gets inside, Iroh, he steals the buggy. Please get away, just for the sake of things. Oh no, Iroh ain't gonna let him run away with the vehicle. He will find him. Luna over the side. How much does he commit to try and get the flush? Well, enough. Down goes Spyro, and just like that.
Well, as as them and Buriram didn't fight over it really this time around, so they get a little bit north of that. Just Buriram to their west, so oh boy. Oh boy. Gems, you gotta run, my guy. That's going to be a lot. Ooh, he turns and does some damage to Godvi there. Wow, that's some confidence from Gems.
I was going to say, James, you don't know what team you're up against here. They did you dirty 2 games ago, and, well, fortunately, it isn't the exact prime position in the circle, so it seems to me like 4M are up then to back downhill. Maybe it's just a bait. I think it might be making them think that they're leaving when, in fact, they're still just around the side. You can see they're actually trying to wrap underneath now. They're committed to this. 4M is not a team to back off, and here they come.
Yeah, this is a little bit weird now for attack all around. I don't think they quite realized who it was, and that's going to be crazy. Getting on top of Gems, getting that knock. Should be a flush coming in through soon. Grenade from Janku comes up just a bit to the outside. And now he is running towards his Murado, and still AAA is in no position to be fighting this. They aren't really covering each other. They don't have great angles right now. If they're not careful, they could find themselves losing another here very quickly.
St. Django trying to stay put. As you can see, he doesn't exactly have the best position. The vehicle is on the other side of the rocks, and the one player who was tasked to try and hold him safe or keep him safe just got headshotted. So not looking good for attack all around. Janku goes down, and Svit forced to back off to the compound. And 4M, knowing that the compound is supposedly taken by attack all around players as well, they could use this time to try and spread out and take full control.
And I wouldn't be too surprised if that's what 4AM likes to do. As soon as they sense weakness in you, they pounce. There is no hesitation in them as individual, desires. So, over to the east, Tierra Blanca, pretty hard to the...
Somewhat send a position, but with the fear of losing 2 players and trying to maintain it, that's just too much for them to risk this early on in the game. So I like the fact that they back off and they live to fight another day. And now, as you said, Zenith and Oath, they were close to one another. Damage done on both of them. Roth does manage to fight the first one. Padcap's down. Zenith had a very long, as you said, wide rotation out towards that east side. And now, here they are against the NA Brethren.
Yeah, so they're finding some troubles early, our Oath, and Roth is trying to come up over the side, see if he can get the flush. It's a good shot from Snakers. Gonna pack him just a little bit, but Roth turns on to Balefrost very quickly with...
But how long will he be able to sit there for? I think that depends on how much Zenith are really willing to commit to try and get the flush. There's... Well, he made it towards the city, but now he has himself found in between all of meta, and he will not be able to survive that 16 play for attack all around. Could never find a place to call their own. They were in crews earlier. 4AM kicked them out, and they never found a house after that. Rustin Mop, well, his buggy ran out of gas, it seems. He needs a pickup, and he is actually pretty far down towards the south outside the circle. He does have Diggory close. No, yeah, he's close, so they'll be fine. But 3 in a vehicle now coming up to...
Hang on to that part. There's a steep hill on the other side of it for teams if they try to approach him. Could be challenging unless they have vehicles. Then maybe you can make a quick push down there and get lucky enough. Doadra hits the head of Longsker through the window of that. Oh, Doadra is going to find the knock onto Boliang. Really nice shooting there. Straight 2 left alive. Going to head towards these shacks where Maoye is waiting. Maoye spray, not quite good enough. and doesn't get any damage. Hits the vehicle a bit, but that doesn't matter too much in this particular situation. Grenades now being thrown by both sides. Maoye able to avoid significant damage just yet. 9 coming down the hill. Gonna get that first aid off, but has found enough of cover for himself to keep him obscured from Maoye just yet. But Maoye likes the stuns. He's gonna send those out the window. See if he can catch 2 of them. He gets a pretty good stun. He not get either of them though.
They will be playing behind TSM. Circle does the exact opposite. Hard shift towards easier. Their transition out of Tianba will be later. Let's see now. Ence. Well, we were waiting to see what they were going to do. It seems like they're going to go full speed forward. Squeaky shot out of the car instantly. The teammate has to go over to the wheels. That's Rustin-Mont trying to drive further forward. He's currently being chased by all of Buriram. And now Afreeca Freecs charming on this one as well. The highway to death, the highway of doom, is where both Buriram and Ence are driving, and it seems troublesome. Squeaky, Rustin-Mont both gone down, and here comes Tixu trying to drive further. Ocean, they go great. They just gave an info on 4 teams' positions. Now they're going east, and they did not hear SDK shoot before, and now they might be regretting going in this direction. Let's see. No knocks coming in so far. Somehow Luke doesn't find the first one. Still, no knocks coming in on anyone. I'm looking at the kill feed. There goes the first one. First one down, 2 down for TSM on Civil. That's gone down as well, so it's a 3v2 for now, but no flashes on TSM players yet.
Yeah, Wookie and Iroh very hurt on the southern side. Purdy's trying to come forward with the grenades. He is known for how well and how accurately he can place his throwables. He does finish off Miraku with his gun, still trying to peek the outer edges of these buildings. Oath finally sends it down the hill. Great timing here from Oath in a way. They had the opportunity with the fighting, but it is really good shooting from Luke 12, and that's going to send Snakers packing with a sliver of health and nowhere for him to go. Nawadra going to be the one to end Oath.
Not to shoot, or do they wrap south around and try and engage in SDK and TSM? They really are the difference maker, I believe, in what will happen here. Lou does go down. Shinboy, great angle, finds him from below. Now Rob Flash is thrown over the top. Will try and make the push forward, and it's not going to happen. Hirosen finds, goes down, sorry, make that. Lee able to find him, and now it seems to me like Multi-Circle Gaming has opted to stay up towards the southwest side.
All right, Zenith is trying to get in and cut off the angles on Multi-Circle Gaming. Meanwhile, TSM is wiped out by the push from SDK. Purdy doing a lot of damage in there. Nice hold by the boys from NA. Grenade as time as he can, and look who it is. They finished the job with TSM. Now they're going to come over here, try to completely clear out this northern side.
STK could not hope for a better time to get the wipe on TSM, as they can now make the full-on push, as you said, over the hilltop. Try and really pin in Multi-Circle Gaming and maybe get some damage in on Zenith as well. Plenty of damage coming in. 2 gone down, 1 for each team. And now STK are letting their presence be fully known. 2 knocks already. Multi-Circle Gaming falls down, and it's... Right
into Buriram they go. Canaxi instantly gets A-low, tries to turn onto the vehicles coming on his left, doesn't get much more damage. Noadra gonna clean that one up. Purdy now into 4AM, even worse potentially it feels like. The good molly from Purdy catches a lot of 4AM. Forever actually gonna be even knocked. Crazy escapes with just a little bit of health, enough time to get a first aid off as well. Now Purdy gonna work up, and Crazy is ready for him. Crazy tries to finish it, but Luke with the SLR gets the headshot. Just Godby left. Diggory shoots into the back of him. They just barely get it, but there's another volley there. It catches Godby. He's knocked somehow. Forever doesn't step his foot into the fire. With this Thai team, with how incredibly quick they are to react to things, how good their shooting is, their recoil control, top notch. 3x spray with the AUG just catches a bit. Shandian up there, Volleybar stuns up, trying to see if he can flush Edie out, and it is going to be an excellent use of those stuns to force Edie over the side. Nawadran out, proning this out for Buriram, running over, seeing what's going on. TSG up over the hill, nowhere for him to run, nowhere for him to hide. Buriram United out in 8th place.
He has complete knowledge of where they are. Next circle is going to pop. Well, Ence, you're in it once more. You only have 2 players left alive, but we'll see how much the Finns can do with a circle, where they're essentially the only players inside.
Well, it was a heck of a run to at least give themselves a spitting chance here. TSG, though, I don't think they're going to let Forever get out of this with his life, and they're being very cautious, very disciplined about it. They got the knock of the finish on Godby inside of the shack, and Forever trying to throw up some stuns, and it's into the smoke. He goes, and down he goes. Triumphant Song Gaming gonna finish the job.
What TSG is doing, and I think it's smart playing by TSG here. They don't want to overcommit before they see the final circle. Now it pops. It's gonna force everyone down the hill. So now I'm curious to see how TSG is planning on playing this. The plateau that Ence has is still inside, so that will be the better spot. But as you can see right now, at least some of the TSG players are currently trying to work their way down the mountain on the east side to deal with Daytrade, to then go back uphill and fight off Ence, who they should know at this point are pretty low on players.
They're really fanned out along the southeastern edge of the old circle and trying to work their way into the new one. And you can see they're trying to get crossfires, trying to get angles onto Ent, but Ent pretty well entrenched, been here for quite some time. Holding on nicely, at least for now. Puchills even gets the knock on a Volibear. So again, the problem was sometimes when you send your teammates out wide on flanks, is if they get caught, it can be a little dangerous, but Volibear has enough of the hill there to get behind. Ragnaldino gonna look for a grenade onto Daytrade. Oopsie daisies, goes a little bit too high, and Venatica just says, oh, I saw that, I know where you are, and Shandion gets sparking from the back. And that's going to be meta out in 4. 3 teams left, 4 for TSG, 3 for Daytrade, and 2 for Ents.
And look at the rotation TSG are putting into use now. They're wrapping around the west side. They want to get the hill below. If they can get down to the cactus down there, they're going to be in a prime position with the dot under control. And that's exactly where they're positioning themselves. Now, similar situation to the Gen.G win last time around. Somehow Daytrade and Ents need to work this one together to deal with TSG. But having said that, Daytrade are up with 3. So it's far from impossible. And keep in mind, last game when we sent Liquid through, that was Daytrade as well. So once again, they find themselves in an endgame situation.
All right, let's see if Daytrade can turn their fortunes around. Find a good win here for themselves with TSG in firm control of the center of the circle right now. Tixu still waiting. More smokes outside of these shacks. Stuns going to be thrown as he is getting ready to make his move. Diggory on the far side of Tixu on the edge of the circle. 2 shacks between them, and Diggory's going to actually check the bottom side of the hill here. He might just work around, and this is playing very well into TSG's favor.
They need that knock. They need it incredibly much. Puchus has to go down in order for Ents to be able to make this flank around. They're containing him right now. Digger is running forward, barely any HP, while Tixu is holding the angle. Venatica is up close as well. They need to deal with this, and they need to do it fast before TSG becomes a factor. And this could not play any better for TSG. These guys will fight, and they will have a chance to push forward. Now Venatica over the top spots. One does damage to both of them. Venatica finds one. Puchus able to find the other, and that's going to be all of Ents eliminated. And while that's going on, TSG grabbing more real estate. Shandian push forward, takes control of the ridge. 4v3 now in favor of TSG.
Yeah, they're on top of Daytrade. It's going to take some magic here. Some good grenades could help, of course, if they're able to land it. Ivanatica's out, though. Stuns are all that is available for him. A beat-up helmet, the vest at about half health, a few smokes here and there. But for this team, they are in a world of hurt. Bearing down on top of him is Peng and Shandian, but they're not really confident to get over that hill. There is Puchills and the other members of Daytrade over there. Flash. Oh, Venatica gets one. Venatica gets the hot headshot. Isn't able to get the finish onto Shandian. All of a sudden, it is falling apart for TSG. It is just Sia left. The other ones are knocked. He can't get to them just yet. Daytrade swarming. Daytrade trying to make up and see if they can get this done. Sia stuck on the backside of the hill. He is stunned up and he's looking over. It's going to take a Herculean effort from Sia to get it done. The flashes are in. The push is on. This could be it. It's going to be Daytrade who takes